Hello everyone, TRG here and welcome back to another speed building video. And guess what? We are back in Roville and we are doing another one. This time we are not only doing a speed build, we are doing a remake. Now I'm pretty sure you guys know this YouTuber by the name of James Turner. He's quite famous, you know. And years ago, I think it's about nearly 14 years ago now, he did this build in The Sims 3 and it's called Suspended. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description so you can go out and watching this video and you know I don't know, I mean I've always been a fan of that build simply because of the futuristic and clever architecture style of this thing. So I thought, okay, well, you know, The Sims 3 has got quite cool ground leveling and unique tools that one can use. So I thought, okay, well, why don't I attempt in building that build, in replicating that build in Roblox Roville. So that is what we are doing today. We are going to be there are a few things that are not the same as that build. The layout and everything, that all is the same, and that all is fine. But number one, these pillars over here that's holding the building up, they are bigger because in The Sims 3 they have those one tile tubes that your sim can go up. These ones, this game doesn't have that. The only thing we have is elevators. So the elevators are not one tile size, they are two. So that's why that's number two, that these blocks are a lot bigger, you know. That is definitely so yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically just putting these lines on top so that when we place the flooring I can see where they are, because we need to, yeah. And another thing that's also different is the paint, because we haven't got that same type of I don't know what it's called. It's a type of color that's futuristic and it's got like those lines, you know. Yeah. Eventually I thought, okay, do I want to make it a different color? But then you know what, I fix it. I fix it. I was just trying to see what was going on. Yeah. But I mean, I was actually, guys, really happy with how this build came out. I mean, the way it came out was perfect, actually really good. And yeah, so now what I have to do is I have to duplicate these these elevators. These elevators I have to duplicate to the top. So if you have this build and you go there, you will basically have to press on the elevator, and if you press 1 it will take you to a wall where you can't get out. So what you have to do is just press the top button and it will take you to the correct floor, which is nice. Yeah. Now this paint, I actually do change it later to make it one that more matches the style, but for a while it's gonna take it. The part of this build, guys, that I have to say is I'm very happy about is the ceiling. You're gonna see the roof. I think we are working on the roof now, and I have to say I did enjoy it. No, yeah. Normally with complicated things like that, I'm like, do I really have to do that? That's too much work. But you know what? I can safely say that I actually enjoyed this. You know. Now, of course, even the detail, because it's not only bigger than James Turner's one, but it's also not. It's also not so. I mean, yeah, it is bigger, but there's part mixing. So you're gonna see me just now put light blue support beams, yeah, which we'll get to. Oh yeah, and also something I realize is that these beams over here, including the one that I'm doing, are actually the same length, and they're a bit taller. but I left them different. But yeah, I just thought, okay, you know what? It's my build. I'm gonna make it stand out in my own way with the tiny things, even if it's a little bit different. I mean, the main concept of the build is the same, but everything else seems to be okay. Yeah. There we go. So yeah. Now this is where I didn't actually know how the layout worked, and then I watched the video again. So I'm just doing it like this for now and messing around. I could edit it out, but I thought, you know what? It's actually cool to see how I'm just trying it out and trying to work out all of these little tiny things. So I also wanted to apologize to everyone that there is that I didn't post a video this week. I didn't do it, guys, simply because I wanted you know, it's the end of the school term for me, so I'm just busy finishing off classes and everything. Because if you don't know, and to all the new people here, is that I'm a teacher, so you know, that does happen. Yeah. So here we go. Here I'm putting in the support beams. Now in James Turner's one, the support beams are only one line, but because in this game I couldn't do that. I tried to find another way, but it just wouldn't allow me to do that. So that is what I did. So it has to be a full whole thing, and I'm using these roof tools, and I'm making it blue, which is, I'm not exactly too sure of the shade of blue it is, but I think I'm pretty close. Yeah. Now his one also doesn't have this border around, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to put it. There we go. Yeah, and then I also realized that I misaligned that one over there, so I just moved it across. There we go. You see, there we go. And I'm also and right now I'm just doing the outer one. So you see, I mean, even if you do it like this, it really looks like these beams are just putting. Yeah, I did, however, so underneath the roof on the wall, he's got support beams, but I really tried in this game to see how I can put it, but I just couldn't. It just didn't work. So I am sorry, guys. I did try, you know. Yeah. The other thing that he also doesn't put on top here, which I'm going to put, I think he puts an extra sunroof over here where I'm building now. But I decided, you know what, let's add some grass, because if it's a future build, you're going to have grass around, you know. I did try and I put stuff here, yeah. I mean, yeah, so I was saying that I did try, but it just didn't really work, you know, yeah. So the way it's got here, it's quite a cool thing. It's got one big square, you know, one big square with two squares in the middle. Yeah. And then it's got these, but then it's got these lovely patterns. You see, I mean, where it goes all the way. Yeah. I have to say that does look nice. Yeah. Yeah, trying to put the flooring in around these thingies, and of course the flooring was also glitching out, which is a problem. Yeah. As you can see, I'm putting that there. Well, that doesn't work. Yeah. But while we're on the subject here, what I actually forgot to tell you at the beginning of this video is that I am trying my best here, guys, to keep the camera in one place throughout the building without moving around. Seems to be better, because if I move around, you know, people can get motion sickness and stuff, and I don't think it's very much enjoyable. So whenever, I mean, there's not really much I can do. It sort of has to be done, you know. Yeah. Now here is where because I realized over here you can actually, if you add two different types of these, I mean, it's under the fence section, these flat thingies, you can actually add two different colors, which now doing it this way does actually look almost like the almost like I mean his one, you know. Yeah, but unfortunately, as you can see, the flooring kept glitching out. Whereas, for example, if I click on one of those poles to change the color, it then automatically sticks a color on there, which does not really look very good, and I couldn't change the color. So I had to restart with that whole thing, you know, which was annoying. Yeah. So now this is actually carpet, but I want us to pretend this is what are those things? Solar panels, because he put those solar panels in The Sims 3. And because we don't have them, I did look, because we don't have them in the game, I thought, okay, let's just pretend that's solar panels. And then that's actually fine. Although, you know, for an average person who's playing the game, or even a guest that comes, you can't actually see the ceiling anyway very much, you know. But I suppose if someone enters build mode, they can have a look. Yeah. I will at some point, guys, please pay attention to the marketplace. I will this weekend, either tomorrow or either tomorrow or Sunday, advertise this build on the marketplace so you can buy it within the game. Yeah, I just have to get my things in order, and then I will do that. And look at that, guys, I was actually really proud. Oh yeah, and then you know, you couldn't actually see those pipes, so I wanted to just add a lighter gray, but then of course it meant that the ground starts glitching out again. I really wish they will fix that, because that is seriously one of the things I hate, you know. But then something they did actually fix, which I stopped bothering with because they never fixed it, and it was pointless to do it, is that you can actually now paint the ceiling from above. You know, when you look up is it the top of the ceiling? No, that's not it. It's like the ceiling inside, from the inside. So you can actually paint it now, and the color stays, and it doesn't change the color on top, which is something that I really want, especially in this build where everything just looks messy. So I could tidy that up. You see, there we go. Yeah. So there we go. There goes the roof. The roof was done, you know. So now here is where I decided, okay, it's time for me to start with the interior. Now this upstairs area which I'm doing does look nice, but I had to change it a bit, and that's also how this area looks. This house looks a little bit different to James Turner's one, is because in this one I had to, you see, this is the only spiral stairs that you have in the game. And if it's positioned like that, which I wanted it to be, because that's close to the original, I think, your player's head gets stuck on the roof. So, I mean, on the next level. So I had to change the layout a little bit, yeah. But this is pretty much close what it is, as a bathroom. Yeah. It's like I said, I wanted the main part of the layout to be the same, but the rest to be somewhat different, you know, to sort of give it my own take on it, not like a complete duplicate, you know, which I thought was kind of cool. And yeah, there's still some places I missed, yeah. Yeah, and now we are doing the front balcony. I also don't think it's synced into the walls like this, but I thought, you know what, imitating the possibility of one more support beam, of using the balcony as some sort of support, would be a good idea, because we can't actually add those slanted support beams, because we don't have a feature like that. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could have tried with walls, you know, to make something like it, but then it would almost be sort of the same thing as the ceiling. So yeah, in my mind, it really wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, but anyway, and he also has these futuristic windows that are like curved, but we don't have those. was even hard to find a door that like matched the length. Yeah. So yeah, so that's one of the like issues there. Yeah, so the doors are pretty much the same, you know. And this is when I realized you can actually paint underneath here and it won't change the top. So this is when I decided, okay, I'm gonna add this, but then I decided, no, I'm just gonna go for a clear white color, keeping it simple, you know, which was really cool. Yeah. And I've already showed it to a few people and they're like, wow, this is awesome, you know. Yeah. Although I have to say it does look quite cool, I guess, you know. Yeah, and as you can see, there we go. I'm just trying to add the solid white color. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to literally put your hand in there, you know, and then it gets down. But you know, I have to say I was really happy with the way this turned out. I mean, this I have to say was one of my fun achievements. One of the buildings I really enjoyed doing, you know. Then I was just like, you know, and by the way, I'm sorry, you'll see me just now. I accidentally start furnishing the kitchen, and I forget to hit record. That's another thing that does happen. But you know, that's just one of those things. I guess we can't help, you know. Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, yeah. Oh yeah, so another thing that the build has is windows all the way around and these sort of fake balconies. I know he just put a fence without a flooring, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put a flooring, because then it means that if you guys also want to use it as a balcony space on that side, all you have to do is simply replace the window with a door, and then boom, you're done, and you can go outside for a bit. Yeah. But you see, doing it this way allows you for customization. Also, guys, I want to let you know that in this game, what I've also done in this build for you is I didn't go too crazy on the detail. I did go crazy on the detail in some things, but I left some things open pretty much for you guys to decide what you want. So if you guys want to add furniture or add things, feel free. You can go right ahead, because yeah, it's not too full, it's not too cluttered. I wanted to add more stuff, but I was like, nah, let's not make it too hard for everyone, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's actually looking good, I have to say. I'm very proud of our project here, you know. And then I was, yeah. Oh yeah, so this part, what I was saying is I had to add. This is the only spiral staircase we have, so I added different stairs. It's not a spiral stair, unfortunately, but it's a different type, and everything's good. Yeah, I did that off screen just to make sure everything was good, you know. And then I did feel like doing the furnishing, but I thought, you know what, let me get this done, you know. So then I did the bottom. So what he has here is, I didn't really know what texture to go for the flooring here, because it's not like a concrete one, because it is a futuristic build, you know. But he has these thingies around, so I just put those in. I think I opted in for like a, you know, like a dark gray or something, you know. Yeah. And oh yeah, and then he has got these support beams down here, which you will see me place just now. Yeah, there we go. So this area can in his build he puts 2 cars, but I just put 3 cars because, you know, I made it bigger and there's more space. So I put 3 carports. And I also forgot to load some cars in the screenshots. Yeah. So then I had a look at this color, this stone thing, you know. Then I thought, you know what? That actually works out much better. But anyway, now this is here. If I could get that one line just like that, then it would look exactly identical. But because the game doesn't allow it, you know, nothing we can really do about that. So I thought, okay, you know what, I'm gonna add the roof before I color everything, to make life for me a little bit easier. I went down there, copied it. Yeah, being careful not to click on the roof by accident, because that would cause a drama. There we go. Yeah. Oh, and as you saw, I put trees around there because why not? Yeah. And then over here, just fixing up some tight spots which I missed, and making it all look amazing. Yeah, there we go. You know. So now there we go. Okay, over here I'm now just painting in the middle. I again also didn't know what to do in terms of coloring the wall, so I just went for like a light gray. Top here has got, oh yeah, you see there's the stairs which I added. Those just work so much better. The spiral stairs is nice, but it would be better if we had different type or even bigger spiral stairs. Then we will be fine. Yeah. So now just recoloring everything, you know, and then went for like a light wood. Light wood color there, and yeah. Oh yeah, and then here's where I forgot to hit record. So half of the kitchen is done. But basically what I did was I took a shape slab, the curved one, and then placed it. And then what I did was I put those counters in between. So you can still cook with them, no problem. But it just means that this way, you know, it will happen like that. And then, there we go, dishwasher. So what James Turner does in this build is he gives each room like a theme. Like there's, I think, purple. I don't know if this theme is right, but there's purple for the kitchen, red for the dining, for the TV room, yellow for the bathroom, and blue for the bedroom. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, that's basically what I'm doing now. Yeah, I was also happy with this kitchen. This kitchen turned out the way I wanted it, and with the fridge, trying my best to make things look as cool as I can. Yeah. I'm definitely going to show some more people later, and when I promote it, I will be quite interested to see how many people will buy it. Yeah. I should have actually made a stone that said originally built by James Turner, but I'm giving him a shout out here anyway. So besides, he doesn't really need my support. He's like very famous anyway. But of course, I have to give him credit because he's the one that originated this build. There we go. So now I'm adding a whole bunch of stuff. You know, just adding some counters, adding a deep fryer. Those built-in stoves are quite like oven. Those actually worked out to be perfect, and I was really happy. And I was putting a microwave, and and then this is actually something I quite like. I built in a built-in pizza oven, which is really nice. And actually making pizza is like so easy. You just click on it. I didn't actually realize that it takes way less time than cooking. Yeah. So now here I was just trying to find out the good color. And the problem with this whole method of coloring is that you have to make sure that everything matches. And if they don't, blending stuff in is not always easy, you know. So yeah. And then I put that extractor fan, which is perfect because that's still underneath the front area. Then I also place some cutting boards. I do move everything up a little bit, but that's fine. And then I put some knives. You see, so I focus some detail here, but in terms of other furniture, I don't really go too all out, you know. And these lights don't exactly light up the room like it does in James Turner's build. It doesn't do that, you know. But at least I get the main things done. Yeah. I mean this kitchen, guys, I was actually really happy. Oh yeah, and I'm also placing bar stools around it. So now here we are working on the the tiny dining area, so you have a lovely place to eat, and I'm making it green. And I should have checked. I don't know if he's using that color, but I'm just guessing, you know. I'm just guessing it is, you know. Yeah, there we go. And then just placing the beam down and you know, yeah. I mean, these beam colors, I thought, wow, that was actually cool, and it actually just does. And what's nice is at night is it actually gives different colors around the building from the outside. At first, I thought, is that something I really want? But it actually ended up making it look really nice. Yeah, you know. So I'm just adding, those lovely. You know, those lovely thingies now here. Okay, so the kitchen and the dining area are now done. Now we are going for the living area, the like TV area, which I thought was quite nice. He did some nice built-in couches and stuff, and I think these are the only ones where you can make custom couches, you know. So I'm really going all in with them, making sure that the colors are looking good. Sorry, just my thingy here. Yeah, I didn't want to make them too white because then they would blend too much, but actually, you know, with the gray pillows, it came through nicely in placing a TV. I could have placed 2 speakers on either side, but yeah. So now over here I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, here we went for the color red because okay, you know what, that would be nice. You can always turn the lights off, I guess, if it doesn't work. Yeah, there we go. And oh yeah, and so I wanted to place those tiny fireplace things there, but I actually use them later, and you will see. So there's a pool table, and that's actually pretty much the living area done. I do add a few things, like I added this lovely carpet here. And yeah, but then it also gets too cluttered, and I rather leave the space for you guys to decide what you want to add. If you want to add something, you can do it, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there was like this thing where you can look at things far, and I thought, wow, okay. And now here I was adding ceiling lights because I thought, what would be cool if we could add like big hanging lights that you couldn't normally place in one level. So I did that, and I thought that design was quite a clever one, and it was well done, you know. I possibly could be wrong about this whole thing, but yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then as you can see, I also changed the texture outside. I did that off screen because it's just painting walls. It's nothing too special about that whole thing, you know. Yeah. So now over here I decided I'm gonna build a custom shower. Because I don't know, I seem to like doing those. I just do, yeah. So you see I'm building a custom shower, and it's got these glass doors. Well, I mean, it's not a door because you can't really open them. But what's nice is when you take a shower, you stand, you can look out into the open, and no one will really see you because you're very high up. Yeah, and the house is also facing from behind, so the chances of someone seeing you are very tiny. But if it is a thingy, I mean, if it is an issue for you guys, you can always just put those blinds there, and then we're all good. Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, and I couldn't find the mirror that I was looking for, but eventually I found it. There we go. And yeah. Oh yeah, and then now I'm building like a sort of a shelf to put stuff. Maybe wood wasn't the best thing because it can rot, but hey, you know what? It I guess because it's a game, it's fine, you know. Now I wanted to build like a proper built-in custom bars, but I realized, you know, I'm already so far into the build, I can't deal with more stuff to add. I mean, the detail and stuff that I'm already doing here, I think it is quite a good thing, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Now what? I think this one I went for yellow. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to go for green, but then I realized, oh no, I put green somewhere else. So then I went for yellow. I could have gone for pink. That's something I could have gone for, but you know what? I didn't. I did not, you know. And I was quite happy with how these colors turned out. I mean, it actually went out really awesome, you know. And I suppose it also gives the illusion that it is going all the way around, which is definitely nice. Yeah, there we go. So bathroom was done. And yeah. Now he in his build didn't add anything in the balcony. I wanted to, but then I thought, nah, I'm just gonna leave it for you guys if you want to. So I placed a bed, the most expensive one, of course, with a lovely picture which you'll see me I put outside, and yeah, and two thingies and some other stuff. Yeah. Now I do put 2 wardrobes over here, but then I thought, you know what, let me add like a special feature to make this build, I mean to elevate it even further, which you will see me do at first. Yeah, but I'll talk about that just now. Right now we're just adding in a office and like a nice computer desk and everything. I do also add something, I think I do it off screen or I do it on the screen, I can't remember, but I also do add a gym set on top. Right there I added a weight set so you can lift weights and all of this. Yeah, here we go. Now here's what I'm talking about. I wanted to make a custom flower bed because to add some greenery I thought would be nice, you know. So, and of course, sorry about the moving cameras, but yeah. So yeah, so there we go. I'm just you will really see it just now to properly understand this. Yeah, so I thought, okay, why don't I add a flower bed with like some plants and stuff, but then I thought, you know what, let's make some special, let's make it warm in here with this lovely fire pit. So I put that on there, and that looks nice, you know. And then I just add a few plants around and all of that. Yeah. That is definitely. So what I was saying is, in the front balcony, I didn't actually add anything, and the reason why I didn't add anything is because I wanted to also keep it as best as I could to the original build. Yeah. But anyway, guys, as we get to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me and thank you for staying until this long. And just now we're gonna have the screenshot shots and slideshows so you can see everything and explore the final build. So I just wanted to remind you that you guys can check out my music, which is on Apple Music, Spotify and YouTube as well. You can check out my website, buy my merch. You can actually buy my virtual marimba, which I've created, so you can add a virtual marimba to your website or to anything that takes HTML code. Yeah, and you can also yeah, so anyway, if you guys are enjoying my videos, please hit that like button, support me, subscribe, and yeah. But just to also let you know that your support really does mean so much. Yeah, it really means so much, and I'm so grateful for everything. And I mean, we are getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can, please share the love, share this video, let your friends and family know about me so that you can help me expand my content and stuff. But just so you know, I am primarily a marimba performer, but I do gaming videos like this. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please take care. I will see you next time, and take care.
You've reached the end of the video. Congratulations! Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, the Rumble God creates a variety of content including gaming, tutorials, life vlogs, and of course the wonderful world of Marimba music. His students often showcase their amazing skills. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, ensuring you never miss a thing. Take a moment to check out the official website, find fantastic merchandise for sale, fun games, and his unique virtual marimba with guides on playing easy-to-learn songs. On the screen in front of you, you can either click the playlist to continue watching the band or series, or you can click on the latest upload button to see what is new. You can also click on the Rumble God's logo to subscribe directly. Please also leave a comment. Your feedback is important and he loves engaging with you and he responds very fast. You can also follow the Rumble God on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Threads. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Moom, how does he say it? End 234.